Alright, I want to take a minute and explain to you how Dropbox is going to work and a few of the features of Dropbox. Now, it's really important to understand what Dropbox is and how it works in order to get the full benefits out of it. The way Dropbox works, if I can explain it this way, you've got on your computer your user folder. Okay, so on my computer, I've got a folder labeled Mark Gomez, right? And your computer's probably the same way. You've got a folder with your name on it. Underneath that folder, you've got, say, documents. You've got maybe photos. And you've got a bunch of other folders. What Dropbox is going to do is it's going to put a folder titled Dropbox right in that user account. And so you're going to have a folder on your computer that's titled Dropbox. Now, anything you put in there, just like you would put other files or other folders under your docs, you're going to do the same with Dropbox. And it's going to keep those folders on your computer just as if they were in your documents folder. Now, the thing that it's going to do that's really helpful is it's going to take those files in your folder and it's going to upload them to the cloud. That way they get stored for you, they get backed up, they get encrypted, and you have access to them on multiple devices. Basically anywhere you have an internet connection, you can log into your Dropbox account and get access to those documents. Now, the thing is, within these folders, all of these folders here, those are just yours. Those are private to you until you share them or until you put something into a shared folder. So for example, I'm in the math department and we have a math folder under our Dropbox that's called math. And that's a folder that we share with everyone. So this folder has a bunch of people feeding into it. There's me, there's Riley, Becca, and that folder is getting synced with the whole math department. And anything underneath that folder will get synced with the whole math department as well. But all of the stuff in these folders here that are not under the math department folder, those are still just mine and they're still private to me until I decide to share them. So you can't think of Dropbox as just another Valor share drive, because when you put things in there, they're private to you until you put them into a specifically shared folder. All right. Well, how do I tell whether a folder is shared or not? That's a great question. So let's take a look at what your Dropbox looks like on your computer. So here is my own Dropbox right here. You can see it's titled Dropbox. I put a favorites Dropbox under my favorites so I can get to it quickly. If you're on a Windows computer, you'll see under your user account there's a Dropbox folder. You can add that to your favorites as well to get quick access to it. But you can see there's different folders underneath it. Now let me explain what each of these things mean here. First of all, the green check, that means that it's uploaded to Dropbox. If it doesn't have a green check, then it's not. Then it's on its way to Dropbox. So if I were to drop something into my folder, so some plain graph paper, you see how it's blue right now, and then it turns to green. Blue means it's uploading it. Green means it's uploaded and it's already backed up, and you can have confidence that it's taken care of. So the green means that all of those items are uploaded, that they're already on Dropbox's servers. If you look closely at the folder, you see there's two little people on them. It's kind of hard to see, and I'll zoom in on the video a little bit. But they have two little people on them. That shows that that folder is shared. So this math folder is shared with the whole math department. And you can see we've got folders underneath it. For Algebra 1, Algebra 2, different classes, and you as a department are free to create your own folder structure underneath your shared folder. I would recommend to do it by classes. It really helps to facilitate collaboration among subject teams. So everybody on the Algebra 2 subject team, we can put stuff in there, and I can use things that Greg makes, or Greg can use things that Matt makes, and so on and so forth. You see my Photos folder or my EdTech folder here. It doesn't have those two little people icons. That means that it's not being shared. So all of this stuff right here, that's private to me. And nobody else has access to it until I choose to share it with them. I've got a folder underneath EdTech that's for my tech leads. And so you see that that one is shared as well. So that's how Dropbox works on your computer. But if you're not at your computer, you can also access your files by going to Dropbox.com and logging in with that Valor Christian account that you created. You see here in the Dropbox, all of my folders that I just showed you, I have access to over here on the website. So I can go to my EdTech file and I can download this acceptable use policy. I can even upload stuff too, so if I'm away from my computer and I create something and I want it in my Dropbox, I can upload it here and that'll copy it directly to my computer. Alright? So Dropbox is a really powerful piece of software that not only provides backup, but it provides for collaboration. And with your department tech lead and your department head, you'll work on getting that folder structure under your shared folder. So we're going to have an English shared folder, a Bible shared folder, a science shared folder, languages shared folder, history shared folder. And you can use those to collaborate with your subject teams and with your department as a whole. If you have any questions about Dropbox, feel free to hit up your department tech lead or come talk to me directly, and we can work out any issues that you have with it. All right? Thanks a lot.